So today we're going to talk about a very difficult situation. I know it's hard to talk about. That's why we're going to do it here on Truth Be Told. Let's call these people out, okay? So we've been through some abuse, right? I have. You're here probably because you have. And we don't know what to do about it. We're walking around, we're carrying it around. We don't want to cause a big scene or anything like that. We just want to heal. So that's what we're doing here. So some of this abuse, it could be anything. Maybe you were, a lot of people get like physical abuse as children. They get spanked to a very large abuse level to where it's beating. There's also sexual abuse, which can be anything from just intimate weirdness, touching, all the way to the very, very bad R word. And then, of course, there's just verbal abuse. You're this, or you're that, or you're never going to amount to anything, or why aren't you like your sister? Well, so we're going to address all of that today, because it's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to try to get it in this video today, but we might break it up into little segments to get more detailed about each situation. So let's start with the first, physical abuse. At some point, we start to get bigger than our abuser, don't we? And then that gets a little weird. So sometimes that'll make it stop. But if we're still young, if you're still young, you need to go out and tell someone. Try to tell somebody that's outside of the family, because a lot of times family members will not want to be the whistleblower. They might care about that person too much and not know how to deal with it. So sometimes it's better to go tell a stranger, like a school counselor. Maybe you talked to a therapist already, or just maybe an outside friend that's going to give you more input and actually listen to you and believe you. Not to say that your family members won't. If you do have somebody you're close to, try it. But with my experience, it didn't work so well with people that were in the family, because nobody wanted to face it. Everybody wanted to shove it under the rug. And where that ends up? Being 30, 40 years old with a very large rug of stuff that you're carrying around with you. Don't do it, because everywhere you go, you're like hurting people with that same damage, and you don't even realize it. But it's because you didn't deal with it, and somehow you are subconsciously giving that away, or you think you are, but it's still there under the rug. So what I'm here to say is stop blaming yourself. A lot of times maybe you did something wrong, maybe you didn't close the gate, or you didn't come home on time, or whatever the reason was that you got spanked or beaten.